He's so crazy.
I'm not crazy. The table seemed a little far away today.
Bro, it do. But we still haven't recorded that intro.
Yeah.
Now it seems too close.
Hello, everybody. It's your co-host, Jared Ziegler.
Show the co-host, Juwan Winters. You know, we're back. Episode of the Crazies. Episode, I don't know what episode this is, but
We are on season 2 now.
that's a fact.
Okay. But we don't even need to talk because this is a special guest.
Nah, like,
man.
we be saying everyone's special guest. This is the most special guest that we've had thus far.
Oh,
Man,
my
listen.
No cap.
We could just let him talk about it for himself.
Honestly, we might let him take over the show today. This is his show. You can interview us.
Nah, Sam, I'm on the Crazy Podcast. I'm on the couch. You feel me? So I'm actually pretty amped right now. I'm actually nervous, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, these are some legends right here. So it's an honor for me to be in this hot seat right now. But I don't go by the name of JD Entertainer, also known as Jason O'Callaghan. I make skits on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram.
Thanks.
Other than that, take it away, fellas. Let's do it.
Tell him what to follow you at, bro.
happened?
Shout yourself out. Tell him what to follow you at.
Follow me on Instagram at j.the.entertainer_. Follow me on Twitter at j_Callawon, OKANLAWON. Subscribe to my YouTube channel,
Yes, sir.
comedic.j. If you need anybody to host your events, parties, weddings,
That promo one. Get it in.
fashion shows, pageants,
Yes,
let me
sir.
know. Hit my DM.
He does it all.
Hit my manager up.
Yes, sir.
You can get it
Oh, you got a
squared.
manager?
Yeah, something like that.
That boy, I'll tell you, he's really out here, bro. He's really out here.
Nah, man.
We
You gotta be
wasn't-
professional, man.
We wasn't kidding when we said the specialist of special guests. Like, damn. That's
How many of y'all out there
crazy.
got a manager?
Shit.
Mm-mm.
Crickets. See, y'all ain't got nothing to say because you don't. It's quiet.
Yo, oh my gosh, man. You gotta be professional out here, man. You gotta start young. You start being professional from early. Then when you get popping, it's second nature.
Already.
That's facts. That's
Yeah,
facts.
feel me?
That's facts. But yeah, make sure when we edit this, make sure we put all of Jay's stuff in the description, all the links
doubt,
and
no
whatnot,
doubt, no
you
doubt.
know. But Mr. Entertainer, can I
Yes,
call you
sir.
Entertainer for short?
You can call me whatever you want, King. You my big. These my big homies. I don't know if you understand. They're all
gosh,
these
this
are
guy's
big homies. Like out of all of this gas and stuff, this
Oh
this was
God.
big homie right here. This is big homie 1. This is big homie number 2. Like so.
All right. Anywho, now that Jay's done chatting, Mr. Entertainer,
It's good, big homie.
you know, you on the Crazies Podcast.
I am.
I'm sure you know a little bit about us. It's a new season, season 2. So we had to kick it off. Not kick it off. This is like, what, third, fourth episode of season 2? I don't know. But bigger, better guests this season. So, Mr. Entertainer,
What's good, homie?
would you consider yourself crazy?
Oh, that's a very good question. Would I consider myself crazy? I won't. Actually, like, now I am. Like, and it's funny how that went down. Like, I used to be so laid back. I used to kind of be like alright, cool, whatever type of person. But when certain instances happen to you, and kind of your experiences happen to you, you become a different person. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need some. Getting kind of party.
It's about to get real spicy.
Oh, hell yeah. Because actually down here, where it started. actually down here is where the crazy started. Literally in this basement.
Wow, you know, that's exactly one of the things we thought about making the Crazy Podcast. You know, one of the
It
craziest
is.
instances. Like, no cap, it's crazy because
I'm not
Jay
joking.
dead asked us, like, what made us start the show? I bet forgot all about that. But when we started this, that was one of the things me and Jared and someone else who lives in this house reference. And we're like, yo, yeah,
Shout out
we
to
gotta
you.
do it.
Yeah,
Yo,
like, this is
crazy.
this basement right here is legendary for craziness.
Yeah, this studio is just
Yeah.
legendary.
So this is the only perfect place to do this spot. I mean, but
Yeah.
it's like literally
Please.
the
I
perfect.
can't wait for you to go into depth of it.
I'm ready, bro.
Because
I
now
forgot
that,
about that, bro.
Bro, oh God, I forgot about that. Like, I didn't even think about that.
Boy.
when
So, like I said, like different experiences kind of make you act a certain way, not purposefully, but kind of like, you know what I mean? you kind of just got to, because now you got to protect yourself. You got to protect your heart. Feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah,
Feel you.
bro. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's get right into it, man.
Yeah, let's get right into it, Jake.
I mean, I would ask you, what's the craziest thing, but I want to get into this topic.
That's fine. So what we're going to do, get right into the story?
Yeah, bro,
Alright, so-
make sure to censor yourself and whatnot.
I got you. So, boom. Take me back. It's the summer. Got to go into senior year of high school. Feel me? So, another companion said, yo, pull up to this crib that lives here. I pull up to the crib. We're going to have a little game night. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to have a little fun. Feel me? So, it was the gang. It was everybody. Some people up in here. Feek was on. Feek was here. Latrell, other people. The girls were there. Jordan, your sister. Feel me? So we did that. And throughout high school, I was going through a little something. People, everybody who wanted me to high school knows that what kind of situation I was in. Feel me? A lot of people was always telling me one thing in my ear. Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. So therefore, I didn't want to listen to none of that. I didn't care about none of that because, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she should have told me herself. I didn't want to hear, it didn't come out from her mouth, so it was a dub. So everybody's just capping. Everybody's jealous because I was that boyfriend. I was that person. I did the whole 9 yards. I did the proposal. I did the big cars, teddy bears. I was that person. So, we came down here, and then we started playing this game called, we did like a Wild 'N Out theme, feel me? Like Wild Style.
At the family
Yeah. We started doing that, Wild Style theme, and then we started doing, like the little rap battle at the end. So somebody put like the little rap battle on the TV right there, and we started going in. I said a line directed to your sister, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, something about, what'd she say? She said something she said something in the beginning, but then she ended up, that's why your man fucked your bitch. And everybody was like, oh.
Yeah, take another sip of that.
I think I need a sip too. Golly.
This is great water. Y'all should sponsor them, For real, stop playing.
Exactly.
Anyway, so she said that everybody went crazy, All right, cool. But I came into this Wild 'N Out thing, wanted to know, or I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew everything to the T because like, I wanted to like come prepared. I'm not gonna look stupid
facts.
I want to win. So we ended up playing, Plead the Fifth. Play the fifth kind of game. So it was put the 2 seats right there, and then girls versus guys, plead the fifth. So we was talking everybody was sharing out every tea they got.
Dropping the bombs.
Everybody. So I don't know what made, I sat down, and then I realized that the person who I was with at the time wasn't playing along with other people. So it was just like Jada, Jordan, and then one other person was playing, and then all the guys were playing. So it was kind of boring because they were the only 3 playing. So I ended up like, fuck, I'm saying, no, it's good. Like, the only certain thing they can ask me about, because I was with one other person at the time as well, and they asked me about that, or who gave the better Mozzie. I'm like, I said the answer. I said the answer. And
Don't worry, we'll get back to that.
Yeah. We gonna spin the block on that.
I'm really in the hot seat. I bet. So boom. So who gave it better? I said, all right, this is the person I gave it better, Mozzie. Then Feek wants to put out the chopper on her, the person I was with at the time. Call her out like, all right, so who is better? Like, who was better? Right, who was better? So I'm looking, like, at first I was like, whatever. Like, I told you I came prepared for everything. At this point, I didn't know that kind of thing. That went on between them. So I can't prepare anything. So prior to that, sidebar, like, we talked the day before about it. Like, yo, is there anything I need to know before we go into this thing? Because, like, I've written down, I was taking this shit seriously.
You talked to Shorty about this?
Yeah, I was talking to Shorty about it. I'm like, FaceTime call, remember? Like, it was good. Like, so you're telling me this only thing happened with you and this guy? Yeah, that was it. cool. Like, we're great. I can write my jokes now. Everything's great. But I think my boo. Keep in mind, this guy has his own girl too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's there as well. So we get to Fee asks her the question, and she's not answering. She's like, no, I'm not playing. I'm like, bro, answer the question. It's 2 seconds, a yes or no. I ain't expect her to say anything else other than me because that's who I thought it was only me. You know what I mean? So, hold on.
Take your time, Jay. Take your time, Mr. Entertainer.
It feels
They
good
really gotta hear you
to get it out. You know what I mean? So we get to that point, and then like it's getting heated because it's like again, everybody knew it. Everybody was always telling me about it, but I never wanted to like believe it. I guess. So, Fee aired out the chopper. She ain't say nothing. She ain't shit. I'm like, all right, now I'm getting like you got that little
word.
You get that little stomach feeling. I'm like, bro, like what? Like
something's up.
yeah, I'm kind of like twitching a little bit, my leg. I'm like, you know what I mean? So, I'm like, yo, yo, can I talk to you in the back? That bathroom right there. It was right there. I'm like, yo, can I talk to you in the bathroom real quick? Like, what's good? And if people don't know, like, the bathroom's pretty small, so it's like we're face to face. There's no running around. So I'm like, yo, what's the deal? Like, did you XYZ with XYZ? She's not answering. She's looking at me like, and she's kind of getting defensive. She's arguing with me like, yo, I told you about this. I told you I don't talk about it. I'm like, yo, if you ain't do it, just say no. It's literally like that. So I had to get a little more Hey, yo.
This is just
This is just standard on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's tough. Anyway.
When we talk about spooky situations, it goes on.
Okay.
It's like the little da-na-na-na,
okay, that's spooky right
there.
All right, please, Ron.
How you call it? So I had to get a little more like aggressive in my tone of voice. I'm like, yo, you have 5 seconds.
More assertive.
Exactly. You got 5 seconds to put me on. Did you do this? And I started counting from 5, 4, 3, 2. You say yes.
Wow. That one hurt me.
Like, I literally, like, it was like, you know, like the bull when they had to see the red flag and kind of go at, I was so hot because it was like, me and her were like together for a hot minute.
Yeah,
hot
that's
minute.
facts. That is facts.
Everybody knows that. The whole high school knows that.
It was longer than a hot minute. It was like a hot 10 minutes.
It was like a hot 10 minutes. He was there, he know. He was there, he know. So like we were there for a hot minute, and it happened where it was like I found out fully whatever way after it happened, like years after it happened. So it's like either one, you look stupid for being in that so long and it's like you ain't do nothing, or two, is like it happened so long ago, so what's the point at this point, right? So it kind of had that pickle, whatever you want to call it. So I'm hot. I don't want to say like what I actually like, what was said in the bathroom. So I'm furious. So I open the door. You got feet like this. You got everybody at the door like this, looking at the door. So I lose it. I lose it. I'm over there yelling. I'm screaming. I'm cursing. I'm looking for this other guy. He's chilling. He's like this, right? And ironically, he's the one that was like holding me back from like, I guess, yelling at her. And I don't know why I wasn't like, hey, like, what's going on, King? Like, what you doing? Like,
wait, he was there?
Yes, bro.
Oh,
he was there.
my God.
He was there with Shorty that he's with now.
Oh.
So,
wow, I didn't even know that.
So, like,
treacherous.
So, he just chilling on the couch. I said, like, nothing happened. Like, not, like, and he's the one, like, and keep in mind, we were like this.
Mm-hmm.
He was 4, I was 5. Like, it was always, like, since middle school, for me.
Mm-hmm.
We were always mad close. So, he was like, yo, bro, like, chill out. Like, you good? And I'm like, nah, so she did it. And I don't know why it didn't process to me, like, you holding me down, but you, like, it took both, you know what I mean?
Word.
So, I was hot, and keep in mind, people were over, like, all of Jada's friends, or your sister's friends, all of, everybody's there. So, I'm embarrassing myself. I'm disrespecting her house, so I end up leaving. And then my mom's and pops upstairs. They don't know what the hell's going on. All they see is people. Or to see people going in and out of the house.
Pops.
Like
Pops.
it's just
Mad
bad all
confused.
bad, you know. And it was pretty late, maybe like 11, almost 12, whatever.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I think Jordan came after me because she didn't want me like walking home by myself. I couldn't drive at the time, so I don't live far from here, so I kind of took the walk.
Word.
So I was pretty
We've
upset.
all been there. We've all.
Yeah, man.
Beat
You
our
just
feet
gotta walk,
before.
bro. Sometimes.
Listen, man, if y'all don't understand the struggle before these cars, man, we used to be walking, biking. Dang.
Parents was bringing us nowhere.
Hell yeah. Like Uber wasn't, there was no Uber. There was no Lyft like that. But yeah, bottom line, I was pretty upset. Left the crib pretty upset. But I ended up coming back to apologize to Jada. Everybody was there like, that's not me. I don't want to do that. That's really not who I was. You know what I mean? But ever since then, like when that situation happened, my trust for people kind of like diminished.
Mm-hmm.
So like literally just yesterday I was having a little situation where like I found myself acting outlandish, like, bro, what am I doing? Like I'm over here, I was hot over something with my shorty now. I was pretty hot, like, and I was just like, I was never like this. I was so like, man, listen, whatever happens, happens. But like literally because of that situation and like that whole situation for years or whatever, I'm crazy now, you know, but I'm working on it though. I'm becoming a better person. Feel me?
Yeah,
But that's where I think it started, you know. That's where I feel as though that situation and as a whole made me who I am today. Feel me?
Yo, I heard it. I just want you to know, like, this Crazies Podcast shit is real. Like,
Yeah.
we really in the start, the birthplace of this man's crazy
This is,
right
this,
here.
This is an anniversary for me. Like, this is, I remember this TV, remember that couch, that bathroom. I should go sign into something because this is where it started, bro. This is where literally it started.
But nah, like, for real, it's a good thing that, like, the other day or whatever it was, like you said, you caught yourself. You realize that, hey, I'm acting unusual right now.
Hell yeah.
That's good, because a lot of people, they don't even catch themselves until, like, after the fact. You feel me?
Hell
So
yeah.
that is a testament to you, you know,
Good
realizing
looking,
what's going on. And
good looking, bro. That's tough to do that for me.
It is. It's real
not
tough
gonna happen
to do that.
overnight. That's gonna be one person and another person the next day. You know.
Yeah, man.
Especially after some trauma like that, like
Trauma.
I knew it. I knew it. But
Yo,
you go to temple like
trauma.
Oh, dude,
It's flowing milk.
Yeah.
Trauma.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, both of you. Thank you.
Nah, shout out to Meek Mill though. Feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Meek. That's great. But yeah, man, like just to be like more serious and sentimental, but like really your testament of your experiences. You know what I mean? Like you go through certain things, good or bad, like that makes you who you are. So shout out to her. For me, I was practice, now I'm in the NBA. You know what I mean? Chilling.
Now, were you able to forgive him for what he had done?
See, like, I remember the next couple, the school started, it was like August, so school started, and I was always angry. Another companion of ours, Corey Sanders. Shout out to Corey Sanders. We weren't really speaking. Me and him were like always, like I said, we were always close, but we weren't really speaking after that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause again, it was kind of on his end. It was kind of like, bro, you're mad over something that happened mad long ago, and on me, it was like, bro, you still did it, and you ain't put me on. Like you dead ass didn't put me on. So
like that was your man's, bro. Like
you know what I mean. So that was the only issue, but I could see it the other way though. So that's why I was like, I'm trying to really be mad about this. You know what I mean? So I remember just being in school, just doing me, going to my locker, go to class, doing what I gotta do. Never really was speaking to anybody. That's when I stopped coming to the table, like the little table we hung out in. I stopped doing the whole morning. Everybody would dab each other up, whatever. Stopped doing that. So speaking to him afterwards, I found myself speaking to him faster than I spoke to her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but that's what it was. Not like we were like best buddies, but I found myself having all my anger towards her rather than equally.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to this day, we're pretty cool, me and him. Like, what he's doing right now. Respect what he's doing. I know I've wrote him a couple of times when he was. I don't know where he was at, what base he was at, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him the other day. He hit me up about something the other day as well. But we're pretty cool, pretty cordial now. Everything's cool. I love his family. His family was like my family. Like it was like one of those kind of like this. You know what I mean? It was literally I would walk into the house as if like, what's good, man? How you doing? What's for lunch? What's for dinner? What's like? Go to the house. Like I will be there when he's not there. Sisters, brother, like this. You know, vice versa. So it just
that's tough too, cause like let's say me and Juan just stop being friends today. A week from now, a couple of days, his mom and pop's gonna be like, yo, like what the hell happened to John? Like did he fall off the face
I'm like,
of the
shut
earth?
up. Just shut up.
See, like mom be like, you don't go to hang out with Juwan no more. Like and that like I see where you're going.
Yeah,
there.
me and my mom asked me a couple of times like what happened. I didn't want to put her onto it. It just was bad. It was all the way bad. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Everything happens for a reason.
Shit.
I mean,
I feel you, bro. I feel you. But yeah, I turn into a white boy real quick if one of my parents like, hey, where's shut the fuck up, mom! Shut up!
I fucking hate you, mom.
Yo, you fucking bitch.
I swear, bro.
Yo, like, have y'all really been in a situation where like a white person has talked to their parents and you're just sitting there like, because I've never been in that situation where I'm like, yo,
I remember, bro.
I gonna talk to your parents.
I remember being young, you know, back when you had the little play dates and shit at your white friend's house and whatnot. I remember like, chilling, sipping my juice, whatever, and then my white friend said something crazy about I'm like, shut up, mom. I fucking hate you. I just like I just be sitting there waiting for my dad to like crash through the roof and smack the shit out of me. You feel me?
Nah, bro. Like, one time I was there just sitting there playing video games with my parents, and then I don't know what happened, but like, he just got so excited, like he's acting unusual. In my head, I was just like, yo, if that was my mom, like, bro, I would not have lived to see another day, bro.
They don't even hesitate, second guessing it. They just comes off like poetry, bro.
And the mom just be like, all right, settle down now. Settle down, Jimmy. Settle down, Jimmy.
Nah, I've been in that situation too. Like, I remember I was hanging out at my friend's house. That's when I was like, play dates was fun for me. It was in elementary school. I think I know him. I went to the crib, and I remember specifically, we were eating those smiley face French fries.
Those things used to hit.
Yo, what?
Oh, God.
Smiley face French fries with chicken fingers. I remember they were like the little triangular chicken fingers, right?
Oh, using lavish.
Super.
They were like
decadent.
They had a 4-story house. They had some money. So I remember he was like, "Come inside, let's eat." Mom, we're doing something right now. Mom, leave me alone. I'm like, if I was the one to do that in my crib, that's a dub. Like, I'm not hearing that. You know what I mean? So I see it there. I kind of just, I don't know. Even when I work sometimes retail, when I used to work like a house or something like that, the white girls, Mom, can you buy me this? And they'll be dead yelling at their mom because they can't get it because it was too much money or something like that.
In the store, right?
In the store. Like, in the store. I'm at the register, like, I would then not ring you up for that. Like, you better apologize to your mom, like, you wildin'. But, yeah, we're raised differently. We're raised totally differently.
Oh, 100%.
Definitely.
Nah, I remember one time I was like, Molly, can I get this? And she's like, no, put it back. And I'm like, but put it back. And I'm like, you got it.
That little double take, that little stutter double take.
Bro.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it.
Bro, you just start twitching, bro. When something goes on like that, you just be like, stop. You be trying to tell them to stop, bro. Like in your head, like, stop, don't do it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Brother Jay, Mr. Entertainer. So, would you say that event that took place in this basement all those many moons ago, would you say that that's the craziest thing that you've ever done?
The craziest thing I've ever done? Yeah, it was because like even kind of like saying the censored version has like a lot of details. It's pretty heavy. Now if I put on John to like
I was waiting for you to do that. Honestly, I'm like, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna tell him?
Nah. After came so I put y'all on. But like even
I mean, I already got one rendition.
All right, bet. But like yeah, like I think that's the craziest thing I've ever done. after like that literally was like downhill from after that in terms of like how I dealt with certain things. Good, especially when somebody would hurt me, quote unquote, or I wouldn't like something that somebody said to me. So that was like the beginning of when I realized like I was hurt by this person. So yeah, that's the craziest thing I've ever done. Craziest, because it was in front. Like it's not like it's just me.
Yeah.
It's me and her. It was in front of people that I see on a daily. I saw everybody I seen. I was there. They see me on a daily basis. So like you can tell like before I even started this conversation, y'all knew what was up. You know what I mean? So he wasn't even here.
Oh, dude.
He wasn't here. He wasn't. He wasn't. So if that's the case,
I wasn't.
how did they find out? You know what I mean? Like, how did they know? So that goes to show you people were talking about it. People were saying it. Not that it doesn't matter. I don't care. But like, people were talking how crazy it was. You know what I mean? So it was in front of people that I'm with all the time. I mingle with all the time. So
people witnessed the craziness.
People witnessed it, and
dude.
I know the next 2 seconds, yo, my nigga. Yo, you look what just happened at the crib. Jason did this to Shorty throughout. Like, you know what I mean? And I know that for a fact. And everybody was acting so they didn't know. But, like, they was in school, that me up was because Jay knowing that, yo, you just did that, bro. That was crazy. What happened? You know what I mean? So.
What happened this weekend, bro?
Yeah. But that's, like, the first crazy thing. The second crazy thing.
Second?
Like, the next level craziest thing that I've done was. I was, like I said, I was always with Shorty throughout my high school career. Mm-hmm. So, but at one point in time, I became a thought, a little slutty.
Oh yeah, I'm glad we're getting into this.
Yeah,
yo, Jared, please.
So I became a little thotty, and honestly, I'm dragging it. I wasn't even a little thotty, but it was like my first time.
Was he Jared?
Listen,
I want to hear what he has.
It was my first time, like really not being tied down. So I was like. I was new to the scene. All my friends around me was always with this person, with that person, and I was always with one person, always the whole time, the whole 9 yards. I mean, people, when we played ball, we had basketball games, they would have it was like, this guy's girls was here, that guy's girls was there, and I would just have mine, like, right there, you know what I mean? So, second craziest thing happened when I was...
Not me, I didn't have any girls in the stands.
He's
you know what? It's not people I had in the stands was my mother and my sister.
This is not about... Listen, man, he's lying. He's lying. I prove... Listen, one day...
Well, you can continue.
Because I'm about to A his shit out. Nah, son. So, yeah, so I played drums in high school. I was in band.
Nasty with it, too.
I was...
Know that.
Tuba.
Nick Cannon type stuff for me. So
no cap.
I had word that somebody was feeling me. You know what I mean? Somebody that's not my person I'm with right now, or was with at the time. So I'm like, all right, cool. And at that time, this person I thought was she was pretty looking girl. I'm like, all right, bet. And I knew that I didn't want to be that type of person to cheat and do all that kind of stuff. So I knew I had to either end it with one person and say I went to the break. I had to do something to get myself out of that situation because I wasn't going to be a cheater.
Grown. Felt that.
For me, we don't cheat. We never cheat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Continue.
My man.
Right. So we get to the... so I ended up telling the one that had a little instance here. I'm like, hey, listen... I'm not really happy right now. I just want to take a break, which was partially true. So like, I'm gonna take a break right now. It was really abrupt. It was literally like on a Tuesday. A Tuesday after rehearsal. I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to do this no more. I mean, so that gave me.
You told you want to take a break?
Yeah, told. And then that gave me like a window to like, do I want to do with others, right? So.
That's what breaks are for, right?
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't mean to interrupt you. Whenever you take your breaks, it could never be on a weekend. It always got to be on a regular day, like Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning, something like that. So it's not too suspicious, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's very, very true. Then I realized
that breaks was during the week, baby.
Yeah, you can't take a break before you go on a 5-day trip to Miami. Right?
Facts.
Like take it a week before. Like.
Hell yeah. So what happened?
Yo, I hate Jared, bro. I swear I do.
Yo, he's in your shit.
Like, before I interrupt again. Like, you can't take a break the day before spring break. Like, take your break a week before spring break, a week and a half. Like you guys are ridiculous. You're not being smart about it.
Yeah, man. And the system to everything. There's a way you have to do it.
And if you're taking a break before you go back to your, if you go away to school, you take a break right before you go back home.
Oh no,
that's chopped. Like that's chopped. Like you know what you do when you go home.
Like, at least try to hide it. Like at least put some effort into it.
You need a whole month break to do what?
Facts. Facts.
You probably not gonna pick up a job in that month. You gonna have nothing but time on your hands. Like.
True. Oh boy, man, oh man. Alright, so what
the hell?
We'll interrupt you. Plug your sponsors. Shout out to Wesley from Florida.
Wesley, get in contact with us. We here, baby.
Factory. You already know how to go. So back to the story. So I gave me a good little window to what I want to do. So we started texting. I got word that you felt me, so it was good. Like, how you living, whatever. So after a while, I ended up going to the crib. Kind of skipped some steps. Kind of went to the crib after that. He told me to pull up after school. So, like after school, that was the thing. You stayed after to like 2:35.
Yes, sir.
2:35. Hop on the late bus. Get to the crib. So
I want to check your little bus passes on the late bus.
Nah, late bus. Who was the bus driver? Was his name Tom or something?
My son Tom.
Tom. He always held it. Yo, shout out to Tom.
Oh my God.
He always held it down, like let you go on the bus without no late pass, because it's how to do some bullshit where you have to have different color late passes. That was some bullshit. So,
poor my son Tom doing well.
He was facts.
Great dude.
But what was it? 118. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
So I stayed after that day. I said I'm gonna do some extra help, whatever, to whoever I was talking to. So then I get to the block, and this block is pretty hot because everybody's on this block. Everybody who goes to this freaking school is on this fucking block. So you got two people that live at the end of the block, the middle of the block. He used to live in the block.
Yes, I did.
He used to live in the block. People that around like the block knew me.
It was a hot area.
It was super hot. So like now that I think about it, I was probably dumb for going in the daylight. So fuck it. So I went to the crib. The first time we linked, nothing really happened. It was kind of like we just chilled, ate some pizza, and then she could dance. So I really like people who can dance. All right, so we started like do like the day party shit, dancing, whatever it may be. And then I was wearing gray sweatpants. That's when I really knew like gray sweatpants was like the thing. That was like the thing. It was Nike sweatpants. She was like, I like how you packing. I was so gassed after that. I was like, oh shit, yo, God done bless me. Like, like, and I'm just like, all right, bet. I was pretty gassed when I left the crib. So I'm like, bet. So I'm feeling good about myself. Keep in mind, my first time not really having any kind of like outside thing, fling, whatever you want to call it. So I'm chilling. So I think the next day, I made sure I stacked up on my rubs. I made sure I stacked up. I went to the, I need a pack of tees right there. I need a yellow jacket, son. I need them. Hey, it's going down today, for me. So I get that, and then I remember because we were doing like the school play at the time, and I played drums in that too. So I left. We had rehearsal at 3, but I made up a whole line like, yeah, I gotta go home and get my brother. I was determined to get this box. Like, I was determined. So I get
the liquid the box.
Pulling out the coop a lot till the fuck 12 for a spot. Anyway, so I get to the crib and speakers on, music is playing, and like
music.
Yeah. It was like that. It was like that. So
the stage was set.
So put the music on, and then from there on, get right to it. There's one song in specific that like, every time I hear it, I think about it. Like not like I'm reminiscing, whatever. It's just like that song played when like.
Nah, I have songs that remind me of people. Like when I hear a song, I'm like, damn, like why I gotta think about this?
Yeah. It's not in a bad way, but like, yeah. So I'll play this. Nah, I'm not gonna say, because if she's watching, she'll know exactly what song I'm talking about.
She probably already knows.
Fuck it. Like, anyway, what song was it?
Now he acting like he don't know the song. That's crazy.
No.
I remember this.
It was like, what's that Chris Brown song? I forget the name. Me right. Sex You Back to Sleep, Fuck You Back to Sleep, something like that. So I was playing on this. I was playing on the sleep girl. Yeah. So I was playing. So I was in a rush, so I had to leave at a certain time anyway. So did the do, but like my big homie, he was unable to keep functioning. Like my glove ripped from me. So my glove ripped. So I wasn't passing this opportunity yet. I was not. I wasn't gonna leave there until I got what I wanted to get done. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. All right, bet. Come here, let's keep going. Fuck it, cause
Yes, sir.
I only had one big homie.
Bro, honestly, when you were here, it's like, I need
Fuck
to go.
it.
I need it.
Like at this point, fuck it. So it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Ended off, I gave him some Mozzie. She gave me some Mozzie. Called it a day, and I went back to my rehearsal. So then, like a couple days after, I'm like, all right, I don't see this going anywhere, so I might as well get back to my girl. so I'm like,
king shit.
I'm like, listen, man. I text my girl, so I'm like, yo, how you doing? I came to my senses. I'm back. Like, let's get back to it. You know what I mean?
I'm back.
I'm back.
What it do,
I'm
baby?
back, baby. So like, yeah. So I know she was happy, but I made the other shorty pretty upset with it because I felt maybe I gave across the impression that I wanted to cuff, and that
was job.
It was quiet for that.
Yeah.
Not just because I just didn't want to cuff. And I know girls. This is kind of sidebar. Girls always find one little thing you might have said and then twist it like as if like I said that, but not in that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that caused a little bit of a headache. She was upset with me. I actually have a Snapchat on my phone, I think, of like them. Like she was upset with me, but like she was trying to be friends with her. So it was kind of weird. Like for her to still stay around, they started being friends. But I never told my main shorty what I was doing during the time. So it was kind of weird.
It was on a break, bro.
Exactly. You feel me? So, but like, whatever. So I always saw myself being pretty upset. Like I was listening to P&B Rock. I remember when we used to play on that Brooklyn team with Melvin, with
St. Stan's?
Yeah. We used
the guys.
And then P&B Rock came on the radio alone. Who am I to say no to all these bad bitches on my top? That was my anthem.
Telling me that they love.
Yeah,
that was it.
That was my anthem through my little sad time. I was always in a lunch like this. That's when we had headphones at the time. I mean, we're pretty old, you know what I mean?
And we all in the car, probably just get ready for Game James back there, like, because they didn't even realize, bro, my man was going through it.
I was like this. Like, I think Charles was there. Shout out to Charles if you watching Charles, Melvin.
Shout out to the Geysers, Miles.
Feel me, Mel Boogie. So like, I was like this. It was just so much of a headache. Like,
I'm really trying to think, like, did I ever look at Jason? He was like,
because you know why?
Y'all was worried about some ball game.
Facts, because you know why? I was all the way in the back. It was a 7-seater. So I was all the way in the back. Jai was and Melvin was in the front, and then Charles was in the front seat or whatever. So I was like, wait to myself because it was like I was getting the headache of this other girl, right? And my main shorty it was a mess. So I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I can't. So after the storm passed after a while, so the girl I was messing with, like, she stopped talking to me for a minute. So, which was all right, cool. Then what really was like the crazy part of this story, 6 months later, she hit me on some, yo, bro, you need to go, like, get yourself looked at. I'm like, what you mean looked at? Like, if that revalue my life, like, what you talking about? You need to get yourself looked at, or whatever case may be. I'm over here like, what is that supposed to be? Let's get to it. She's like, I just came back from the doctor, and they said I had insert here. I'm like, ain't no way. Like, what's that to do with me? Like, it's you. Like, like,
you're demons.
Like, we done did this mad long ago. We're back to normal. We're cool again. So what does it have to do with me? She's like, just making sure. I'm like, all right, cool. I respected that too, because she could have let me go on to this day and not tell me. So I respect that. Shout out to her. So keep in mind, I'm young. I'm super young. So this is prime. It's like 16, 17, whatever. So what the hell do I know about this? I started Googling. I was on WebMD. I was like,
you was probably just scaring yourself more.
Hell yeah! Like, and my thing is like, I ain't seen no signs of anything. I said, well, I was chilling. I was Gucci. No signs of like whatever the symptoms are for that shit. So, I ended up calling. I forget what place it was. I called that they said it was come in. They would take care of it for free, but in it that I had to sign up for like welfare so the government can see. It was a whole big process. Keep in mind we had no cars again, right? So I had to tell so I was with like, yo, listen, this is what she told me. That's when I told her like me and the other girl, the other son. So she's like, he told me that, whatever, and she kind of equates that situation to like the situation we had here, making it like, oh, but you did this to me. I'm like, what you did was far worse. You know what I mean? So
trying to play the victim, bro.
Exactly.
Y'all was on a break.
Exactly. So bottom line is, I got that squared away. I think it was during like finals week. It was still finals week. So like finals week, you know, you had a bus to come get you from the house, take you to final and bring you back. So I kind of played the system, took myself to the finals week, and then walked to the little clinic area, whatever. I had my bike at the time, rode my bike there, do what I gotta do, and closed that chapter, and that was it. But yeah, man, that was pretty crazy.
So did you feel like the break was worth it?
Oh yeah, it was worth it. Oh yeah, it was worth it, because like it was something that I realized that I could pull girls. Cause actually at one point in time I thought I was a dweeb. I felt like I couldn't pull any girls. I feel
it's like when you talk to that one shorty bro for a minute.
It's like I want to make sure that what you're saying is correct. So let me go ask her, because if I ask her, like, if she says it too, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So
you just lose your touch a little bit, but you'll get it back.
Yeah, I mean, you might feel a little bad, but like at the end of the day,
shoot a shoot.
For me. Wow, it's great. I feel a little light, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right?
I feel a little light, because I never really spoke about this. You know what I mean? So like, I feel a little light that I get it off my chest.
Exactly.
So what I gotta say off my chest.
It's a very liberating feeling.
For real. Shout out to the podcast, man. Shout out to the couch. Great couch. Shout out to everybody that contributed to my crazy. Yeah, made me who I am today.
Better man, an entertainer.
See what I'm doing? Come on, man. We're on shot. But any other crazy stories I got for y'all?
What we do? We ask the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah, crazy thing.
Or do we do the craziest thing you've ever done? Or would you
that
say
was
the
the
second
craziest
story that's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to you, right?
Yeah, have it happened to me, and the craziest thing I've ever done was the first story.
Yeah,
definitely
the first story.
Yeah.
Another question that we started asking is, have you ever led someone on? But I guess that last story, not on purpose, but like she seemed to have gotten.
No, she just thought, bro.
She thought wrong. She thought incorrect.
She thought she did wrong, bro.
I ain't do that damn thing wrong.
These niggas are super villains, yo.
Like, I ain't do nothing wrong.
She listen.
They're evil,
like,
bro.
Evil. Anybody know me? I call a spade a spade.
I want to couch with two super villains, bro.
Sis said, "Damn, you packing." He didn't say, damn, you like you packing, or damn, you're just fat. Like, she said, damn, you packing. Like, she brought it onto herself. And then, man, Z, we had to do it. And she thought, yeah, this is going to be something. Like, no, like,
yeah, so.
It's not your fault. It's his fault.
This man Jar's a demon,
yo,
bro.
So you hit you damn while you packing. Like, you like, what are you going to do? Nah, I'm not packing. Okay, nah. Hey, come on, bro. Be real now.
Yo, this kid is out of hand, yo. Get him out of here.
That's crazy. That's a demon for real.
Nah, I don't think I've ever let anybody on. Maybe by accident, but that's like a college story. But I ain't do it like that. I ain't do it on purpose. Like, again, she took a word I said and twisted it.
Yeah.
Like, took a phrase I said, actually. I said something about.
Would you say, don't do that?
Shout don't do that for me.
Johan.
Yeah, but now I said, y'all know the YouTubers. Clarence, Queen and Clarence.
No. Oh no, I know you're talking about. I never watched any of that stuff though.
Yeah, so we at one point in time we were. I made a video with Shorty, right? We made like an Instagram video.
Mm-hmm.
No, a YouTube video for her. So I made that statement like, damn, 'cause I was making YouTube and skits. She was doing it too, and I don't know why I said it. I was like, yeah, we could be dead as like Chris and Queen, on Clarence and Queen, and that right there.
Took it around with it.
She said yes.
The torch to light the Olympics.
She took that shit and ran with it, bro. Cause like when all was said and done, when that situation was over, I was like, why is she so mad at me? Hey, what did I do? Like, what did I do? And after talking to her like a girl, man, like, yo, what was going on? I had to end that because I wanted something serious with my one right now. So I'm like, yo, what? We were always cool too. Like, it was like, it was a friends with benefits kind of thing. It was cool. It was good. You know what I mean? It was a good kind of thing.
Yeah, like you was gonna say great. You was gonna say
it was good. Well, I know people are watching this, so I had to be really smart about it.
Because they'll take that word and
great.
Great.
Oh, you want to go back to it, huh?
This is great. This is
like,
good.
Hey, big head, how you doing? Like, no, I'm not doing that. So, yeah, we did what we did, and I made sure like this time I was gonna do it right. If I was gonna do it, she called her own term. She said she wanted this, she wanted that, just friends. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. You don't want to be tied down? Great. That's a lie. That was a whole lie. So that ended kind of badly. She's a good girl though. Shout out to her. She's doing well.
So you don't speak to her?
Not really, cause like it kind of overlapped into what I'm in now. So Shorty do I'm now don't like her like that, which I understand. I don't blame her. So it's like we don't really communicate like that.
I got you. Yeah.
But I'm happy, yo. I like my girl I have now. I mean, I got a
good
queen.
for you, King.
Appreciate it, man.
You came a long way.
Yeah, man. I don't have my trials, my tribulations, but listen, man. You got to practice hard to get to the NBA. That's my motto. Wow, guys, I really appreciate this, man. It's great.
We really appreciate it.
This is really great. It feels good to come back to my alma mater.
He's killing me, bro.
I remember that poster.
Out of control,
You know what I mean?
bro.
He said it's alma mater.
It was great. You know what I mean? Like,
I really wish you guys knew the full details of what went down that.
Maybe one day I'll make a video about it.
I really do wish you guys knew, cause wow.
I'm just gonna let you sit on that for now.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, let your imagination just run. Because
you don't even imagine what he did.
Yeah, like if we were to say it, you guys would be.
It's a bad look on me, man. So maybe one day.
But he's grown from it.
I'm a grown man from it. But maybe one day I will make a little YouTube video about it. Stay tuned.
That's gonna be the one, bro. That was gonna blow, bro.
That's gonna spark.
Gonna blow, bro.
That's gonna spark.
You'll get bad comments like, bro, I did the same shit.
I feel like everybody's
why would
been
you
there.
do that?
Like, I feel like everybody's been there at one point in time. Weren't you there?
No. I was not there.
Bro,
I was not there.
What about that? What about, what's her name?
Never was I there.
Bro.
Wait, who you talking about? You talking about him, right?
Yeah, I feel like you saw. Did you have a little situation?
This guy's out of control.
I'm yelling right now. I'm screaming.
Nah, bro. There's no real situation with that.
Yeah, I don't think we've been to that extent.
Yikes.
Nah.
If I get to that extent.
Not to that extent. Ooh, child.
It happens, though.
It does happen. It does happen.
Can't do nothing about it now.
Ain't shit I can do. Fuck it. She got a little thing going on. I think she's trying to make me jealous, though. Like, the person I'm dealing with. Because, like, she's always around. Oh, she transferred to my school.
She what?
She transferred to my school.
Ooh, child. The tea is piping today.
Oh. We damn near hour in and this just came out.
Oh, D.
Because, like, nah, think about it. Hey, she's in my school now. She goes to top.
She on some Joe Goldberg shit, huh?
Yo, leave Will Bettelheim out of this, bro. Hey.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's insane.
So
That's
like,
crazy.
it's not even like.
Did she tell you or she just popped up?
No, I knew she was coming. It's like it's not like I got away from that. Like in high school, I graduated, and then, whew, it's like all right for another year or so, we done with each other. And then I called it off, and then she ended up coming to my school because my school had a good program that she was gonna get into.
I'm sure there are other schools with that good program as well.
Oh, yeah, bro. They just didn't have Jay Entertainer there.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So like, she ended up coming, but like it's like I still like her face is kind of still like that baggage from like that from before. It's not like I got to high school and like people say you don't see your friends from high school. You know what I mean, but like I got to college and now she's there. At one point in time, she kind of like was always trying to show herself at me. I just recently saw her, and she came in with like some other dude, whatever it could be. More kudos to her, but like she's in my line of vision. You know what I mean? Like you know how people kind of just purposely
Yeah.
It's like
She's trying to bait you, bro.
Bro, this school is huge, y'all. This school has 30,000 kids. Ain't no way I should be seeing the same person 3-4 times a day. That don't make sense. Maybe it was just a series of coincidence. I don't know, but.
I know we joked about the Joe Goldberg, but she
bro.
really might have, your location or something, bro. I know Joe had some app that was just
spy app in the phone.
Yeah,
You got any
bro.
spyware in your phone you know about?
Nah, but maybe Snapchat, cause like they got the little geotag thing, the little map on Snap.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think
mine is off.
I think
As soon as they dropped that, I said, off.
I think mine is off though, but I don't. Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's that deep, but just
She in the computer program.
nah, G.
Oh.
The one time I really thought it was really insane. She got in my same class. That's when I thought it was like, alright, something's up. It's like
Some Joe's wailing, bro.
Yeah, something's up. I guess because on the student roster you can see who's in the class. I guess you saw my name. I don't know what again. What's the coincidence that could happen out of 30-something thousand kids?
Are y'all in the same program?
That class required the same program for both our majors.
Oh, okay.
But there's other sections of the class. There's other times of the class. I teach the class. So what are the what is the odds, that we end up being in the same class? But hey, man, it's all part of my story. One day I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna tell everything in the book.
Me too.
I'm gonna write a book. Me three.
I'm gonna write a book.
Definitely write a book. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet, but
yeah.
I have a couple titles. Been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah, man, because
book's gonna come.
People need to hear the full story, my side of the story too, because she was telling her side of the story a lot, and it made me seem like a bad guy. But
that's what girls do, bro. They just make you seem like a bad guy,
bro. Man, listen, that's a bad look. Don't do that to me.
Like sometimes, yeah. Sometimes the guy really is a bad guy, but a lot of times, girls just drag situations. It's like, I don't know if I ever mentioned it before on the podcast, but this one girl who I used to mess with said that she used to tell people I cheated because it was easier to say that than explain what really happened. Exactly.
They really listened to what he
really
just
said that to me. I was like, wow, I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. So it was easier to say that I cheated instead of
She admitted that to you?
Yes, bro. Because I asked him, like, why are people saying that I cheated? Like, why you tell people that?
She white?
Nah, bro.
Bro, the crazy thing is, like, she dead had me believing Juan cheated, bro.
What?
Bro,
yes.
friends called me cheating and everything. And it hurt because they was the cheaters, man. I was so mad. I was fuming.
Yo, guy, that's crazy. That's a bad look. She's a bad look.
yo, nah.
She really was crazy, bro.
That's bad.
Oh my God, Dad couldn't believe it, bro.
But look at you now, man. Look at the king you became.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Definitely needed to go through that whole however many years of my life to
years
level up.
Years.
Listen, man, you was big years too. Like, we all gotta do some time at the end of the day.
You're right.
You still
so OD. So
that
shit went from county to federal.
I'm doing time, yo.
When she crossed some state lines.
Yo, I'm doing time, jeez.
Yeah, so what's new with Jade Entertainer? What you got going on?
OD, anything coming up? Any big moves?
Nothing really new, man. Just stick with the skits on Instagram, the YouTube, hosting events now.
Okay.
I'm hosting parties, hosting pageants, fashion shows, emceeing as they call it. That's my line of money right now from school. I have a couple hosting stuff coming up in the summer, in February. New merch is coming. Just gotta get some money for that first.
New merch.
New merch is coming. Other than that, man, just trying to stay in the gym, lock in the gym, focus on school, focus on my relationship, pray. I'm doing that a lot more.
As you should.
That's really it, man. That's really it. Let's go with y'all, though.
Nothing at all, man.
Chilling.
Just working.
And podcasting.
This podcast is going to be legendary, yeah. For real.
Just trying to take it one day at a time, brick by brick. You feel me?
I'm thankful for you guys like you, man.
OD.
You walk so we can run.
Nah,
Yo, take the stairs.
OD, son Jay started the whole social media, the videos and all that, bro.
Yeah, bro. We seen
just,
that boy entertainer.
OD. We just following your path.
Man, listen.
I'm trying to think of what video really killed me. Like, this was a minute ago. Like, this.
I know exactly what you're talking about too, but I can't think because I remember we had to. We were like, yo, like this one was dead ass weed. Like, nah, it was a minute ago.
I think it's like when you was doing like
funny shit,
like a hotline. You was like had like a headset on and you was speaking.
Side nigga, yeah, play that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yo, yeah, that was it.
That shit killed
I think that
me,
was
bro.
it. That shit,
You know when I look at it sometimes, I always forget how creative.
that shit was funny.
I don't know where it came from either.
Nah, I see that one.
Side
Like,
nigga for you. Oh shit.
Yeah, that was.
Is your man acting up? Oh, here it is. This one?
Nah, that was funny as hell.
Yes, bro.
The face.
Oh shit, we want the Wi-Fi here.
Is your man cheating? Are you being neglected because of Fortnite?
Yo.
Well, call 1-800-SIDE-NIGGA-4Q. Here at Side Niggas 4Q, we aim to please those diligent, hard-working women when their niggas are acting up.
I can't stand him anymore. I can't stand him anymore.
I see. So he's cheating.
Yes, he's cheating. He even got my grandmother pregnant.
Tragic. These packages, 2 compliments a day, 1 Instagram picture, and texting back at a reasonable time. Call now to get an 8% discount off your first.
You said 8%.
I don't know. That was like, I think I messed up my line.
So it said 8%.
I actually messed up my line. I don't think I meant to say that, but
Side nigga for you.
I gotta do another infomercial for like the girls, man, or the guys rather.
8%.
Nah, man. When I look at those, I don't even know. Like, it takes me a while to realize, like, damn, I was pretty creative with that kind of stuff. So,
I mean, I feel like what's good, bad, creative. It's not really for yourself to judge. It's for other people to judge.
True,
You
bro.
put it out there,
You
like
put something out, you think it's trash, and then
people
they'll
can
love
eat it up.
that's
you know?
that's
Nah,
really
that's the best
that's
thing
really how
ever.
most of like the better videos do. Like, I will take time to do a skit, and then I'm like, I need to post something. Oh, that video, repost. I'm like, yeah, I took 2 minutes to make this.
yeah,
like, with the skits
just
I
put
really
it out to put it out.
Yeah, with the skits I put like my Instagram handle, my really subtitles, of taking 3 hours to edit. They do okay, but like not as well as the hood rap videos or the ratchet ones. You know what I mean? So just trying to find my niche and try to find like what works for me, because that's really the key. Like Fat Boy, what works for him is like acting like a hood rat. You know what I mean? That's how he makes his money, and that's respect to him.
Just be himself, bro. He don't know anything else.
Exactly. That's all he do. Other Instagrammers, YouTube influencers, just do what works for them. Willie, you know Willie? He's making chicken, I heard. Like Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
Like the other day I was talking to Tim Forbes. Shout out to Tim Forbes, lavish. He was telling me about he's making money, like people bought an Audi for his dad or some shit, or a truck for his dad, making money off that Fortnite shit. So you just gotta find what works for you, and let's keep going.
You can make money in anything.
Literally.
Whatever you're passionate about, just do that, and I promise you can make money off of it.
I heard you're passionate about OnlyFans.
All right, well, thanks for coming
That's
down,
enough.
Jay. Really